Hi, I'm Bruce Music, and I'm a relationship coach. And if you're watching this video, I assume you're facing some kind of challenge in your relationship that you're not sure how to solve, or you're looking to take your relationship to the next level, and you feel that getting some coaching from a relationship expert might be useful to you. So over the next couple of minutes, I'm going to answer all of your questions about relationship coaching so that you're empowered and you're informed to make a choice about relationship coaching that's right for you. Every now and then, we all face challenges and problems in our relationship that are more than just bumps in the road on our relationship journey. They're more like roadblocks that bring our relationship screeching to a halt. And this is when relationship coaching can be really useful, when you need someone to work one-on-one with you, someone who can see the blind spots that you can't see and help you work through them to resolution so that you can get back on the road and on your journey of loving and living life together. So you may be wondering who relationship coaching is for and the kind of people that come to relationship coaching. Well, usually when my clients come to me for relationship coaching, they're experiencing any of the following symptoms in their relationship. They're very often experiencing power struggle issues associated with that stage of relationship that comes after the romance has worn off, after the feeling of being head over heels in love fades away. We enter into a stage of relationship known as the power struggle stage, where you end up fighting for your independence and autonomy in the relationship. If you think of falling in love as a process of merging together and coming together as one, the power struggle stage is the stage where you reclaim your independence and autonomy again. So often couples in this stage complain of things like fuzzy communication, or a feeling of constant anxiety and tension between the two of you, or constant fighting or arguing, or perhaps having trouble in setting boundaries, or feeling like you've just lost your sense of who you are, you've lost yourself inside your relationship. Very often couples will come to me with intimacy issues and issues of not feeling connected or not getting their needs met. Or perhaps you feel like your partner just doesn't see you, just doesn't meet you face to face, soul to soul, head on, and you want to figure that out. Other times people come to me with issues of broken trust or betrayal, for example, infidelity. And then other times people come to me when they're preparing for a marriage and they want to make sure that they're prepared for what lies ahead, or they're thinking of getting married and they want to make sure that this is the right relationship for them. Whatever your situation is, I can assure you it's not unique and you're not alone. There's a path that has been proven for any of the relationship issues that you're currently dealing with in your relationship. And that's what I'm here to help you find. Now, you may be wondering how relationship coaching actually works. Well, the way I work is over the telephone. And this is a couple of hidden benefits for you. Firstly, you don't have to jump on an airplane and come visit me here in the Dominican Republic. You can be on your relationship coaching call with me from the privacy of your own home. So you can choose a space that's comfortable for you to be in, where you know you're not going to be disturbed. So you don't have to drive anywhere, so it saves you time. And if you and your partner are on different sides of the planet, perhaps one of you travels for work, the two of you can still dial into a coaching call even if you're on the opposite side of the world. In case you're wondering, phone coaching is just as effective as face-to-face coaching. I've noticed absolutely no difference since I shifted from coaching face-to-face to coaching over the phone. The service I use for our private relationship coaching calls is a US-based conference call company. So you're going to get a US number to dial into. So if you're outside the USA, you can dial in for free using Skype, or if you use your Skype in credit, you can dial in for something like 1 cent a minute. It's really affordable to dial into this line. It's completely confidential and private. And if you choose to, we can also record your calls if you'd like to, so that you can listen to them later and keep them for future reference. Now, relationship coaching is completely customized to where the two of you are at as a couple and what you need. So during our initial call, what we're going to do is we're going to look at where you are right now, what are the challenges you're facing, where you want to go, and what are the obstacles in the way of you getting to where you want to go. Then it's my job to make sure that you get to where you want to go, and it's your job to make sure that you show up to every call with an open mind and with a willingness to grow. So you may be wondering, Bruce, how many coaching sessions will we need? Well, it's really hard to say until I've actually spoken with you. Some couples stay for 2 or 3 coaching sessions, others stay for 2 or 3 years because they enjoy the structure of continually growing and evolving their relationship and growing closer and closer together. In our initial session though, I'll give you a recommendation based on my experience on what I think would be a good number of sessions to get you through whatever you're dealing with. A question I get asked a lot in my practice is, Bruce, what's the difference between relationship therapy and the thing that you do called relationship coaching. Well, relationship therapy is focused on the past, and it works purely on a psychological level. Whereas relationship coaching is focused on what's going on in your relationship in the present and where you want to go in the future. It works so effectively because rather than trying to fix the past, which we can't change anyway, you get practical strategies that you can apply in your relationship right away to get your emotional needs met, to navigate through conflict through to the other side, and to get wherever it is you tell me you want to go. Now, if you haven't been exposed to any of my work before, I wouldn't be surprised if you're wondering, Bruce, what kind of qualifications do you have to be a relationship coach? So let me put your mind at rest. I'm a qualified relationship coach from RCI, the Relationship Coaching Institute, which is the largest relationship coach training company in the world. I've been passionately coaching people for well over 10 years and worked with thousands of people in my private coaching practice and in my seminars all around the world. But when it comes down to it, what has my coaching clients keep coming back is that they're actually getting the results that they want. So that you can get to know me a little bit more, I think it might be apt to let you in on some of the beliefs and principles that I hold dear in my relationship coaching practice. The first one I'd like to share with you is that I believe that relationships are the greatest training ground for personal growth. They're like the greatest personal development seminar ever created, if you consciously choose to use them that way. They can also be one of the most painful experiences you ever move through if you're unconscious and you're unconsciously creating your relationship. So one of the first things we'll do together in our sessions is begin to look at your relationship from the perspective of an emotional and psychological training ground for you. The second principle that I hold dear in my coaching practice is that fighting in relationship or conflict in relationship is completely normal. And that when you learn how to fight fair and fight for your relationship rather than fighting each other, you can use conflict as a vehicle for your own personal growth and move through it that much faster. The third principle that I really hold dear is that anything that isn't love is a misunderstanding. And what that means is that behind every action you or your partner make is a positive intention. And when you can discover and expose that positive intention, conflict just dissolves. I firmly believe that there are no bad people in a relationship. They're just people with outdated strategies for getting their needs met. And that's what we do in relationship coaching, is we help you create positive strategies that produce the results you want to get your needs met, to move through conflict, and to create a lifetime of love together. By now, I'm hoping that you have most of your questions answered. If you don't, I'd be happy to answer any more on our first call together. So you're probably wondering, Bruce, how much does relationship coaching actually cost? Well, I have 3 different relationship coaching packages, silver, gold, and platinum, and you'll be able to see them now appearing below this video. All you need to do is choose a package that works for you. Obviously, the longer time you commit to, the less you pay per hour. And then click on the Buy Now button beneath that package, and we'll schedule a time to get on our first call together. Now, unlike some less scrupulous relationship coaches, I don't want to work with you unless you're committed to being a success story. I only want success stories. That way, I get to keep my high reputation as a top relationship coach, we get to have more fun together, and you get to have the results you want. So my relationship coaching practice is by application only. So here's how you apply for relationship coaching step by step. Once you've chosen one of the 3 packages below that works for you best, click on the Buy Now button below that package and you'll be taken to a payment page. You enter your payment details, and then I'll send you an email where we'll get to schedule our initial consultation. During that consultation, it's less of an interview and more of an assessment of where you're at in your relationship, what you're committed to, and where you're going, and whether or not I feel like I can help you and you feel like I'm a match. And whether or not we end up choosing to work together, I'm committed that you get tons of value out of our first call. So you really have nothing to lose. If we choose to work together, great. We'll schedule our first coaching call right there and then. If we decide not to work together, I'll refund all your money immediately, no hard feelings, no questions asked, and you'll still have gotten value from the call. So you really have nothing to lose. So by now, I'm hoping I've answered all of your most important questions and you have a good sense of what relationship coaching is, how it works, and how it can benefit you. If you still have any questions, please feel free to bring them to our initial call and I'll answer them all. So all there is to do next is to choose a package that works best for you. Click on the Buy Now button below that package and I'll send you an email. We'll schedule our initial call and I'll talk to you then. I'm Bruce Music. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video and for giving me your attention. I'm really looking forward to working with you, getting to know you, and helping you create a relationship that's filled with all the love you've ever dreamed of. So go apply now, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.